Hi, Bruno Jr. here. Our podcast, Busting Addiction and Myths, is sponsored by SafeHouseRehab.com. SafeHouse believes that traditional treatments fall short of the needs of clients who face the modern problems of addiction. Modern problems need modern solutions. Multiple addictions, multiple relapses, multiple triggers, and cheaper and more powerful street drugs set up unprecedented challenges facing treatment centers. What is needed is a more sophisticated approach, a better way forward. There are 3 reasons to choose our progressive modern treatment program. 1, a more sophisticated intake process. 2, technology proven to enhance recovery. And 3, the most robust aftercare program in our sector. To learn more, visit us at SafeHouseRehab.com.
Co-dependency. We've all got it.
So that's a good way to start on this topic of codependency as a whole. We're going to do 6 mini shorts or shorts on the whole topic of codependency. And the reason I say we've all got it is, imagine that you're an ordinary, normal person. It matters to you what, let's say, your spouse thinks of you, so that you're a lot more okay when she's okay or when she's okay with you. And that's kind of normal stuff. You know, we all want to be liked, but when you go to the extreme end, so in other words, we've all got a touch of it. Now, there's a spectrum there, if you will, that goes from sort of the normal need to be liked, maybe wanting to control a little bit, particularly if you're a mom, you want to control your kids, or you want to tell them what to do, or you're a husband or wife telling your husband to, my wife tells me, she's like, you need to take better care of yourself, and blah, blah, blah. But there's a point at which you cross boundaries, and that's where codependency starts. When you're driven, and the definition of it is, I read it many times and I talk about it a lot, is the overwhelming desire to control somebody else's thinking and actions is the fundamental definition of a really serious codependency. So what happens then is that this person who is codependent is totally driven by the need to control somebody else. And usually the other person that they want to control is an addict or an alcoholic, because that person is out of control. So there's this illusion that they're going to be okay once the alcoholic or the addict sobers up. But codependency has sunk its hook so deep into that person that even if that person leaves, now you've got a full-blown codependent person at work. And that person has neglected her own health, her own well-being, just to makes these unwitting sacrifices to get somebody else, to make somebody else better. There's an old saying in our circles, in the 12-step recovery circles, that people who want to fix other people are sick people, because you can't fix them. And that's the illusion that a lot of the people who are codependents actually live with. And unless they address their codependency, and there is a Codependence Anonymous, by the way, address their codependencies, they're going to stay codependent, and they're going to be vulnerable to trying to control other people, all the time. In the meantime, what's happened also, and I'll go on a little bit about codependency, is their self-esteem, their self-respect and self-esteem is completely shot, because their self-worth is tied to how successful they are in controlling another person. And since they are invariably not successful, their self-esteem and their self-respect and those things connected with self-care, they bottom out. People who are extremely codependent turn out to be wrecks. And that's not because they chose that. That's because they are unwitting accomplices in the makings of, or in the progression of, this disease. Our podcast is sponsored by SafeHouseRehab.com, a modern approach to recovery. To learn more, visit us at SafeHouseRehab.com.